Hey guys, Black Friday, Mohican State Park 2017. I'm out here doing a solo overnighter, backpacking loop. I'm only gonna do a couple miles today, but I'm gonna stop here at campsite 10, which is a site I've been wanting to stay at for a while now. I was originally gonna stay at 9, but it was taken tonight. So we're gonna go on to 10 and try to make a loop out of this, do most of my mileage tomorrow. It's a beautiful day, it's about 50 degrees out right now. I think it's going to drop into the low 20s tonight. It's going to be very chilly. Pretty windy out right now, if you can hear that. And where I'm camping at, campsite 10, is actually up on kind of a hill. So it's going to be a pretty breezy night, given the tarp that I'm going to be sleeping under tonight. Yeah, hopefully I can keep warm. I have my backpack stuffed full with my winter sleeping bag. Campsite 10, there's another tent up here. A lot of people don't know that you actually have to go to the kiosk by the ranger station and reserve your campsites here. There was nobody marked down for tonight, so it looks like I got a neighbor for the night, which makes it kind of an issue for people like me that like to walk around with the camera talking to themselves and don't really want to do it in front of a bunch of people they don't know. But that's okay. This site is nice. The gorge is right down here. I'm gonna have to position my tarp so that it slants down towards the wind so I can block as much wind as I can. It's going to be a really cool night. Low 20s. I have a 15-degree sleeping bag that's probably 15-degree like survival rating. I've been cold in the 20s before, and with all this wind, it's gonna be a cold night. I think I'll be okay, but it's definitely gonna be an experience, so hopefully it's a good experience and not a bad one. I just came around the bend here from the site, and it kind of drops down a little bit right by all these rocks. A little bit more secluded, a little bit more my style. So this is going to be a really cool campsite. You can see the water glistening down there. We're a good ways up from it. Here's my fire pit, pretty well used. Some nice chairs, some nice scenery to the back, and I'm probably going to set up all the way over here. It's nice and flat, away from the rocks. I don't want to have any snakes curling up with me in the middle of the night. It's a little bit weird, but it will work. Don't need a whole lot of leg room. This is going to actually block a lot more wind than I thought it was going to, being set up this way. So I'm happy with this. Hopefully it just lasts, because I've never done this configuration before, but it's pretty solid, so I think it should hold up to some pretty high winds, and it should be mildly comfortable and decently warm. So we'll see how it works. Alright, I got the footprint to my tent as a ground cloth today, the Climate Ozone sleeping pad, and my Eureka 15-degree sleeping bag. Clothes-wise today, I have the black fleece that I've been wearing all morning. I have this long sleeve t-shirt, and I have my Mountain Hardwear puffy jacket. I really wanted to wear an extra base layer, like an Under Armour base layer, and I just completely forgot to put it on before I left. Pants-wise, I just have my Piranha Stretch Zion pants that I wear on every hiking trip I've ever done, and I have some really cheap, like really thin fleece pants underneath these that are actually surprisingly warm. Alright guys, food wise, not a whole lot. I got a bag of leftover stuffing here that my mom made. It's amazing. Can't wait to dig into that. I have about 6 slices of thick cut bacon and a honey stinger waffle, which if you've never had these before, try the strawberry ones. They are amazing. And other than that, I have 1 small packet of oatmeal for breakfast in the morning, and that is everything I brought today. I always bring a ferro rod with me, just because I like using them, and if I have enough time when I get to camp, I prefer to use them. But I actually wasn't planning on it today, and I forgot my lighter. So I'm really lucky I brought this today, so it came in handy. You think that'll work to cook my bacon on? Looks kind of janky on this end. It doesn't look pretty, but it's gonna work. Mark my word, it's gonna work. Bacon's looking good, it's about done. Whoever camped here last left me a ton of wood. I keep moving leaves around and there's so much like processed wood already underneath all these leaves. I kind of feel bad because, let's be honest, I don't ever leave wood for the next guy. And that's mostly because I'm really good at processing only the wood that I'm going to use. I cut up wood I need, and I usually burn all of it, and I don't cut up any more or any less than I need. But it feels really good when you get to a campsite and there's some wood there. Like this big log right here and a bunch of other ones I'm going to leave for the next guy. I'm not going to burn every bit of it. It's really a good feeling knowing you don't have to cut that much wood, and especially like one big log like this to a backpacker that doesn't carry a saw is like everything. So I'm gonna leave them this big guy and a couple other ones that are over there too, and yeah, just kind of pay it forward a little bit. There's stuff I don't need. When you pack in 30 minutes or an hour before you're set to leave, you always bring stuff you don't need. I brought steak spice, planning on buying a steak on the way down here, and then I got the bright idea to just bring the bacon that we had in the fridge. So, okay, that should warm up nicely. I think, about lost him. I think we're good. KFC famous bowl, by the way. Super durable. Oh, it's gonna be good. The stuffing I just lost a couple there. Keep stirring it up a little bit, just get it warm. And it's good. It's gonna be a good meal right here. No utensils needed. I don't know why I was expecting it not to be as good as normal bacon. It's the first time I've ever cooked real bacon over a fire. I've had like the ready bacon, the stuff you put in the microwave for 15 seconds. It's terrible, but this is good. This is awesome. I don't know if you can see that sky back there. Why not? The sky's really cool. It's got like, it's a blue sky still, but with orange clouds. It's really cool looking. Well guys, it is literally like 6:30 and I got nothing else planned but to go to bed early. I'm probably gonna wait it out here for at least another hour or so, just kind of chill by myself. Maybe I'll be able to get up before the sun even comes up. I guess this will be it for the night, guys. I don't know. I'll see you in the morning. Morning guys, pretty much all packed up, ready to go here. It's almost 7:30. I slept for about 11 hours. I ended up going to bed at like 7 o'clock. So I was up by like 3 in the morning, stayed up till 4 and forced myself to go back to sleep, and I just got up about 6:30. But yeah, feeling good, slept really good. It didn't even get cold at all last night. I think it dropped to like 42 degrees at the coldest, which is like right now. But yeah, the wind was ripping though. Definitely the windiest campsite I've ever stayed at. It was really cool to listen to, but it was actually kind of scary at times. But the shelter held up fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back on the trail today, good and early. Do about 5 or 6 miles back to the car. Absolutely perfect morning. The sunrise is nice glowy orange. It's beautiful. I really love it out here. Mohican's only an hour from my house, so it's pretty much my stomping grounds. It's like my home turf. Closest place I can go
to actually do like a backpacking loop. Yeah, it's looking like a good morning today. Hoping to be out of here within 5 hours or so. The water's really high down here at the Mohican River. Definitely the highest I've ever seen it. We had record rainfall the other day. I know the river in my hometown rose 6 feet within 24 hours, and that was a record. I'm passing my campsite now. It was 500 feet up there, and the reason I know that is because I'm passing these cabins. I could see their lights down here last night, and plus I could hear them. They were like having a party or something. They were having a great time. Yeah, I got 3 miles on this trail, and then I will reach the covered bridge, and then I'm gonna have to do some road walking. That'll probably be about another mile. Uphill road walking, the best kind. Then I gotta hop back on the trail and probably have to do 1 or 2 more miles back to the car. So it's actually gonna be probably around 6 today. Still not even 8 o'clock. I've already got a mile in. Feeling good, feeling fresh. Good day to be out. This trail really is awesome. I already don't remember the name to it, but it's the one that's just right north of the river if you're looking at the map. So if you're considering like making a loop for backpacking up here in Mohican, you got to get this trail in your loop somehow. Mohican has a lot of horse trails and bike trails, and they're well-used bike trails too, so you got to watch out for that. But this is easily the best trail in the park. It's hiking specific. There's no bikes, no horses, and actually look at this. I've never been down this far on it. Cool little bridge. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna come here and do backpacking loop, this is what you want to see here. So definitely try to get this one worked in. Wow, these have to be brand new. I know these weren't here last year. I'm talking nice. They're heated, tile floors, motion sensor lighting. These are greatly appreciated. You didn't have to use your own toilet paper. So I'm right here at the covered bridge. I'm seeing that there's a shelter house trail that is 0.4 miles with 300 feet of elevation. So I'm wondering if I can bypass this road walk and just do some trail walking. I think I'm gonna give it a try. It might be a mistake, but I'm just gonna go for it. You know, worst case scenario, the trail ends and I'll just have to bushwhack a bit to the forest office there. But I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a little trail connecting them. Oh, look at that view. The shelter house is pretty nice. It's just like a huge pavilion with outdoor grills and stuff. There's actually a big family there cooking stuff. They offered me a pancake. There's the forest office there. And just ahead of me, if you can make out, there's a little kiosk there where you register your campsites. Passing through the group campground here. Gonna take a little bushwhacking shortcut to the trail. I know it runs like right along here, and that's pretty much our home stretch. So we are already at about 6 miles. So it's a little bit longer than I thought, probably at least another mile or 2 to go. So I definitely took the wrong trail. Mohican's got a lot of trails that aren't marked and it gets really confusing. Trail right by the campground splits off in a fork and it's both mountain bike trails. And I went to the left thinking that it was the right one, but it's definitely not. It seems like I'm just heading straight north right up to the road. And through the trees here, through a clearing, I can see there's a farm, and I remember the other trail would come down right on the other side of that farm. So I'm debating whether I want to keep going and road walk the rest of it to the car, or if I just want to cut through here and kind of ride the perimeter of the forest out to where I know where the trail is. Well, I'm out here at this farmer's property. I remember the little gully there. There's a creek runs through there, and I remember the cows. I know the trail is right over there. So I'm going to go ahead and get moving and see if I can't get through here without getting noticed and It'd help if I didn't have a bright white backpack, but well, I made it across unnoticed, hopefully. Just trying to find a spot to go in. There's a lot of briars everywhere. There's the farm, and there's the trail. Last time I was here, I remember being at this spot and contemplating whether or not I should filter some water out of this stream, but it goes right through a cow pasture, so that is contaminated and not for me. Made it back to the car. About 7.5 miles. Good morning hike. Oh, really good trip. Can't complain. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or questions, put them down below. I'll try to answer them. Yeah, this was a really good trip this time. Hope to come back out here and do it again soon. So click that subscribe button if you're not already. See some gear reviews and some other trips of mine. And until next time, we'll see you later. P.S. I hope you weren't planning on making the bacon in the morning, because it's not there.